Greeting everybody. Welcome to Francis M channel. Today, the movie I am going to describe for you guys news of the world. So, let's get it started. In 1870, Captain Jefferson Kyle Kidd is a former member of the Confederate infantry who now makes a living traveling town to town reading newspapers for the populace for 10 cents per person. Following one such evening of news reading, Kidd sets out for his next location when he encounters an overturned wagon on the road. Dismounting to investigate further, he encounters a lynched black man and a young white girl named Joanna who is dressed in Native American clothing. After an encounter with a Union Army patrol, Kidd is instructed to take the girl to Union officials at a checkpoint in a town up the road where they will sort out her Bureau of Indian Affairs paperwork on receipt to which she is returned to her surviving family. Reluctantly, Kidd acquiesces to the request. At the Union checkpoint, Kidd is informed that the Bureau of Indian Affairs representative is on the reservation and will be unavailable for 3 months. Seeking shelter with a former Confederate infantryman, Kidd reads the news and upon returning, begrudgingly accepts responsibility for returning the girl to her surviving family. As the two set out, they attempt to find common ground, but neither one has much success in communicating with the other. This is further compounded at the next stop, when Kidd is confronted by 3 ex-Confederate soldiers turned criminals who express an interest in purchasing the girl from Kidd. Kidd refuses, but the 3 men pursue, leading to a shootout in the wilderness during which Joanna and Kidd overcome obstacles to work together for self-preservation. At the next stop, Kidd encounters a radical band of militia working to cleanse the county from outsiders. Kidd is contracted to read the approved news from the town's leader, but instead opts to read from a different paper about a group of coal miners who rally against a cruel man whose refusal to abide by safety standards put his miners in jeopardy. Kidd's story incites civil unrest, and ultimately results in Joanna gunning down the town's leader and rescuing Kidd. In the aftermath, Kidd and Joanna join a wagon train bound for a town with a railroad line before veering off to locate Joanna's surviving family. During the journey, Kidd's wagon is destroyed, leaving Joanna and Kidd to continue on foot until the pair encounter Kiowa tribesmen from whom Joanna is able to obtain a horse. Kidd and Joanna eventually reach her aunt and uncle's farmstead, the former revealing that Joanna's parents had struck out on their own and moved to hill country where the land would be cheaper. This led to them being killed in a Kiowa raid. Kidd reluctantly leaves Joanna, who is resistant, with them, and returns to San Antonio. His wife, Maria Louisa Betancourt Kidd, died from cholera in 1865. Now without any kin, he visits the mission where she is buried, and mournfully leaves his wedding ring and locket containing her picture on her grave. Kidd then rides back to the village where he left Joanna, where he finds her tied to a pole, her belligerent aunt and uncle explaining that she refused to work and would instead run off. Asking forgiveness, Kidd tells Joanna, in Kiowa, that she belongs with him. Joanna accepts, her aunt and uncle reluctantly let them go. In an epilogue, Kidd reads the papers at another pulpit, with Joanna helping out on sound effects and bearing a new name, Joanna Kidd. The end. So this is it for this movie. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification.